What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ground Different coming at you guys with another video, and this time I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make the Kobe Mamba replica build and the Chef Curry replica build. Now, listen closely. What you want to do, you do the same steps as you did before, right? But if you guys can see, I'm on all players, and what you want to do is for the Kobe version, you want to find every single sorry, I cannot talk. Every single Kobe version, and you're gonna go into them as you guys watch. I'm gonna show you. You find every Kobe version, go to all players, edit player. You go down to import player DNA, load, save. Go to the file that you saved, import, go down, complete. You keep doing this to every single Kobe player that you see on all players, right? And I'm gonna show you guys the whole thing, so don't worry, just be patient. You guys keep looking, and as you guys can see, I'm going over a little bit, and I was like, hold on a second, let me go over and see if this helped, because this was my first time actually doing it right, so bear with me. But as you guys can see, I go to the Lakers all the time, and you see there's another Kobe version. So I go over there, load my player info on him. As you guys can see, there's the created player. Save it. Now I'm gonna go try to see if I can find another Kobe version. So you just keep looking around the roster creator for all the different versions of that player that you're trying to make. Some players you have to do this with, and then some you don't. But as you guys can see, there's my created player that I made for Kobe up top right there, the M Reed. So far so good. That's letting me know that I'm doing it right. And as you guys can see, I keep going to look to see if I can see a Kobe. I don't see it. I don't see it. I go back over here. I found another Kobe. This is the only part where I had messed up. For me, I didn't see that Kobe. So in this videos, you guys are going to see that I actually did it right. But before I did this video, I didn't think about the 97, 98. So I kept messing up. But as you guys can see, I'm continuing to looking, and I'm like, he didn't play back in the the 1990s. But I'm steady looking for more and more Kobe's. And as you guys can see, I'm going to scroll down. I'm just double checking right now on all players just to make sure I didn't miss a Kobe. I'm going all the way down, and I'll stop right here. And I'm gonna go up because I don't know. I'm a Kobe freak, so I know his ratings. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just continue looking to see if I see another Kobe Bryant that I need to edit. I'm looking. It's kind of overkill, but if you really want that replica build name, like, this is what you have to do. To be honest, you're gonna have to go and looking at all the rosters to make sure that that player isn't there. You know what I'm saying? And as you guys can see, I'm going to save my file just to save it as something I can remember. Mamba 1. Go back, same step as the other way. Bam. Now you go back and do the same thing as you do with the other replica builds. Just go to play now. You go to the blacktop. You hit your L3. Upload your used created roster and your files. You see it there, Mamba 1. I'm going to hit X. I'm going to load in. Now what I do is I go to the player that I did. I go to all time and I look for the creative player that I made. So I know he should be on the Lakers. Right. Bam. As you guys can see, that's the player I made. I go back, go to my career, go back into my creative player. And I'm going to go all the way over. Here he is right here. Rebirth. Everything is lining up as it should. I'm just double checking my stats on my phone. I'm going to go down. Everything's right. Bam, bam, bam. Now let's see, just to be sure. Bam, there we go, baby. We got the GOAT Mamba. Let's get it, baby. Now if you guys need any more help, I would suggest you just go back and rewatch this video again. Like I said, you literally do the same thing as you do with the other replica builds. The only difference you do, go to all players, check for every version of Kobe, and then you go to the other created roster versions of that player. So if Kobe played in 2005, you go to that roster. If Kobe played in 2000, you go to that roster. If he played in 97, you go to that roster, and you edit all those players. Now, I'm going to show you guys the same way with the chef. It's the same thing. It's really simple once you actually take the time out to do it. If you don't take the time out to do it and you try to skip steps, then you're not going to get it right. As you guys remember already, I already have my player created, so I don't have to go through all those steps again. All you have to do is you go into the created roster and you just start editing that player that you want to. Import the player DNA, and you go to your files and you just keep doing the same step right here. Every time you see that player that you want to make, the replica name, you just keep scrolling till you see him. There goes another Curry. Same thing. See, this step is actually pretty simple. You just keep doing this. It's not really much to say. Like, this is all you do. Go back down, complete, keep changes in return. I'm just going to keep going. There's another Curry. I'm going to edit him. Import player DNA. Load my files. There we go again. See, like the created player, I don't want to confuse you guys too much, but the reason why you see it like this, I didn't show the full thing, is because when you create your player and then you come out and you create the player so you can copy and paste with like the NBA player you want to replicate or whatever, you don't have to go back to that created player that you did and keep changing the stuff, because you already made them. All you have to do is go to created roster and you just keep editing the player that you want to make. Like I said, whatever years that player played, you got to keep checking all the different created rosters for them. You know what I'm saying? So as you guys can see, I go to all players, just making sure there's not a lower rated Curry in there, and then I'm gonna go over to the other rosters for Chef Curry. You know, I'm just being a little extra careful because I'm trying to really show you guys exactly how to do this. So I know a lot of people having a hard time, but as you guys can see, I go to Golden State all the time, and you see there's another Curry there. So I'm going to do the same steps. Just importing my player DNA. It's like you're copying and pasting your player DNA onto the NBA player so you can get their name. Now I'm going to go over and try to find the other rosters for Golden State. As you guys can see, I already copied and pasted that Curry, and there's my created player right there, M. Reed. I go to another version of the Golden State Warriors. My player's there again. Just keep looking just to make sure there's not other created roster versions of their player. Curry didn't play in 06-07, so he's not on there. I'm just being extra careful. And as you guys can see, if I remember correctly, that should be every version of Curry. Now, once you do that, you save the roster. I'm going to put Chef, just so I can remember that's the player I did. You go down to yes. Wait till it loads up all the way. Go back, go to play now. You go to Blacktop, and then you hit that L3. You change the roster. You hit use created roster. Go over to your files, and there you see Chef. I'm going to load that in there. And then I'm going to load in just to show you guys that every step I did was right. As you guys can see, at the very bottom, it's going to show my player, Mamba Reed. And that's basically kind of letting you know that you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can show your player and you still messed up on a step. But you got to just make sure that all your numbers and stuff are there. But as you guys can see, I had to delete a build. I was going to delete this build anyway because I made a better version of this build, you know. And I'm going to go in here, go back to my Mamba build that I already made because it's the same stats. And I'm going to show you guys that I got Chef Curry on the 6'9". It's pretty exciting, man. But like I said, if you guys need any help, man, just try to rewind this video or just comment down below I would really appreciate it if I helped you guys today. If you guys would subscribe to my channel, man. Just give me some feedback. Let me know who else you guys would like to see. Some players are not out yet to do, so keep that in mind. But you guys have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.